Oh, why hello there. Fancy seeing you here in my kitchen as I read this Elder Scrolls cookery book. We are going to start the Elder Scrolls cooking series today, and thanks to the patrons who voted, we'll be starting with Balmoran mushroom and vegetable risotto. So this dish involves a lot of vegetables. We've got leeks, we got carrots, there's garlic, and most importantly, mushrooms. What this dish says is that it involves 4 different types of Balmoran mushrooms. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go to Balmoran myself and gather the mushrooms, but we have some similar earthly versions of these. Also got to crush some garlic, so I'm going to engage my strength. God, I shouldn't have put so many talent points in intelligence. I think I did it. Die, garlic! How dare you bring dishonor on my family! Yeah, no, it's not going to crush anymore, is it? Time for another one. Bet he didn't see this coming. I told chat they should never trust me with knives, but here I am with some very big knives. It says to roughly chop the mushrooms, so I guess it just kind of like maltreat them. It's definitely what the recipe says. So in the recipe book there are a few different spices that it suggests you add to the recipes. So this one needs imperial spice. So this apparently has majoram, savory, which I'm not sure what savory is, and coriander and white pepper. So we're gonna add these all together for a bit of spice seasoning. So we've got ground white pepper, 1/4 of a teaspoon. You have to be very careful with this one. 1/4? Is that a 1/4? I would say roughly. And then, ooh, that has a scent. It definitely has a scent. We've got marjoram, and we're going to add, I think, three teaspoons of this. So recipe is very keen on this stuff, whatever the heck it is. Ooh, it's pretty spicy. And then we've got coriander seeds, which apparently need to crush all of this up together eventually as well. So coriander seeds, we only need 1 teaspoon. These are actual seeds that we've got here as well. And I've got to crush them. I like this recipe, it involves a lot of roughly chopping and crushing. This I can do. Crush! Now, pestle and mortar is one thing that's missing from the Elven Kitchen. But I do have muscle! Into my little seeds. I think it's all crushed and then I just keep finding more of them. And here I have some delicious Parmesan cheese. I really love cheese. Okay. Now you touch the cheese. And you grate the cheese. We need apparently 1/2 cup of cheese. That's a big cheese. Get grated bish. Can you see how much I love cheese? I've got some handy measuring cups because all of the American recipe books have everything measured in cups, and we don't use cups in the UK. We use grams. So I do have some handy cups. They're gonna help me measure things out. We need 1/2 cup of this. There. I would say that is 1/2 cup of cheese. Okay, so butter and leek are going in first. Look at that butter. The leek is going in as well as the garlic right now, once this butter is melted. The leek is going in. Quite a lot of leek. There we go. And the garlic also needs to go in. So we're supposed to stir this until it becomes soft and fragrant. And then we're also mixing in the carrots. I don't know if I need that many mushrooms, but let's just stop before we get mushroom overload. I hope you like mushrooms, consort. Spoiler, he doesn't like mushrooms. Ooh, I can hear it sizzling now. It actually smells really good. So the next thing is we're gonna add a splash of vegetable stock. Ooh. Is that a splash? More? More? Consort says more. Is that good? I mean, there are a lot of vegetables in there, so I think we'll need quite a lot of stock as well. And then it says to cover the pot and leave it for 5 minutes. Become tasty. Okay, so I think the carrots are looking pretty soft right now. So we're going to see if we can start adding some of the rice, which is of course the most important part of a risotto, is having some rice in there. So, here comes the rice. This is our bowl of rice, and we're just going to chuck it in. And we're also going to get some of that imperial seasoning that we made earlier with all the seeds, and pop that in as well. It's going to be very seasoned. There we go. And give that a good stir. There's already some moisture in there from the stock, but we'll be adding in more vegetable stock as we go. Okay, so we're going to add the stock a little bit at a time. Ooh, I'm making such a mess. And just make sure it all absorbs in before we add any more. Okay, so it's looking like everything's absorbed pretty well. We're almost there. And we have one very important ingredient to add, some cheese. So we're just gonna chuck it in. Hopefully this is enough cheese. I feel like we might need more cheese. And we also need a little bit of salt and pepper just to season it even more. So there we go, probably about enough of that. And then I'll mix that in. And then a little bit of pepper as well. So this isn't in the recipe, but Consort would like me to add some white wine to this. Just a little bit. We'll see if this adds any flavour to our risotto. Ta-da! Any more? More, he says, more? Okay, so it looks like it's done. Most of the stock has absorbed. And it's actually looking pretty good. So let's dish this up. And there we go. That's it done. We actually managed to make the risotto. If you want to try making this yourself, the book is available over on Amazon and there's a link in the description below. There are loads more recipes from the Elder Scrolls universe that you can try to make yourself. We will be making more things from this cookbook, so if you are a patron, make sure you check over there. There's currently a vote for what you want to see me cooking next. And if you want to join the Elven army over on Patreon, it's over at patreon.com/dawnwhisper. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed, consider subscribing to the Elven Queen, and let me know in the comments below if you could have any food from any fantasy universe, what would you eat?